Here, start reading all the time machine. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. No, wait. Are you really gonna set it off? Asked Manny. Yes, I am. No better. You are. You, lend me your hand, Manny. This will, this way you can't say it's a fake. The time traveler directed the psychologist to put his forefinger and push the, put out his forefinger and push the lever. Everyone in that room saw the lever move, and everyone was absolutely certain there was no trickery. Suddenly, a puff of wind from the model made the lamp flame jump. The little machine quietly swung around, blurred, and resembled a faint ghost of itself. Then it vanished completely. Except for the lamp, the table was bare! Okay, chapter 2. A late arrival. Could it be under the table? Well, I'll be darned, said Philby. Could it be under the table? Asked Manning, then beginning to check. This made the time traveler laugh. Come now, said Dr. Perry. Do you really believe that your contraption has traveled into time? Of course I do, said the time traveler. Otherwise I wouldn't be wasting your time. Manny was trying hard to show he was not at all upset by the strange disappearance. Coolly, he tried to light his cigar. The trouble was, he forgot to cut off the tip. He forgot to cut off the tip and was, oh. Has the machine gone into the future? Okay. He forgot to cut off the tip and was having difficulty in igniting the uncut end. Do you mean to say that your machine has gone into the future? He asked, between hard, smokeless puffs. Either the future or the past. I'm not sure which, said the time traveler. You see, it has not moved through space, only through time. Since it passed through large portions of time in only a second, its appearance thinned out and it became invisible. It all seems very believable right now, said the doctor. But I wonder what we'll think about all this tomorrow when our common sense returns. Would you like to see the actual time machine itself? Asked the time traveler. Everyone present about their host must be choking. What are you saying? Cried Manny. You can't be serious, added Perry. What a sense of humor, said Philby. Full-size time machine. Just follow me, said the time traveler. With the lamp in his hand, he led the way down the long, drafty corridor to his lab. The men followed, puzzled, and not ready to believe until their host flung open the lab door. There, before their eyes, stood a full-size version of the little mechanism that had vanished in the dining room. Parts of the time machine were of nickel, parts were of ivory, and parts had been sawed out of rock crystal. The thing seemed to be complete, except for the twisted crystalline bars which lay unfinished on the workbench alongside some drawings. See, there they are. The levers. Okay. Philby picked up one bar for a better look. Quartz, isn't it? He asked. The time traveler smiled and nodded. Listen now, said Philby to the time traveler. Are you really serious? Is this another trick like the so-called ghost you made appear last Halloween? Future. Past. That machine. In that machine, I intend to explore time. Yep. Time traveler held the lamp high and pointed dramatically. In that machine, I intend to explore time, he said. Is that clear? I was never more serious about anything in my life. During the following week, Philby ran into the doctor at their club. What do you think of what we saw last Thursday? Philby asked. Well, you know our scientist friend has always been a bit of a joker. Clever, yes, but it's hard to take him seriously. But how about the way he made that model disappear? It was a good trick, all right, said Dr. Perry with a laugh. Reminds me of one I saw performed in a magic show. Can't explain either one of them. Are you going to dinner with our time traveler again this Thursday? Asked Philby. I plan to. See you there. Perry reads the time traveler's note. So that's Perry. Yep. Philby arrived late for the time traveler's dinner party that following Thursday and found 4 men already gathered in the drawing room. He recognized Clark, an editor, and Bryce, a writer, in addition to Dr. Perry and Manny, but their host was nowhere to be seen. Perry was standing by the fire with a piece of paper in one hand and his watch in the other. It's 7:30, he said. I guess we better go in to dinner. Without our host? Asked Philby. Perry held up the piece of paper in his hand and to explain. He left this note for whoever arrived first. He says we might be entertained, and to start off without him at 7 if he wasn't here. Says he'll explain when he comes. It certainly seems a shame, said Editor Clark, who looked as if he didn't skip too many meals. As if he didn't skip too many meals. The doctor rang the dinner bell, and the men. No. The doctor rang the dinner bell, and the men seated themselves around the large oval table. Wonder why he's late, said Clark. It could be that he's tripping through time, Philby said jokingly. What do you mean? Asked Bryce, the writer. Well, you see, began Manny. Last week he showed up this ingenious trick with a little model of what he called a time machine in. The door from the corridor opened slowly and noiselessly. Philby was facing that way, and was the first to notice this movement. At last! He cried. Then the door opened wider, and Philby saw him. My God, he shouted. Dr. Perry, who was the next to see him, stared in wonder. Good heavens, man! Gasped Philby. What has happened to you?